Hi, Baruch Hashem, here we are in the Kever of none other than Rabbi Akiva, perhaps the biggest Tana that ever lived. Why? Because he worked from zero upwards. From the age of 40, he started learning the alphabets, as we know, and he got to the highest level. He even became the Rabbi of Rabbi Shlomo Yochai, who read the Sefer Zohar. As we go inside, we're going to see that this is the cave that he's actually buried inside over here. The tradition has it that after he was brutally murdered, one of the 10 martyrs, Aser de Haragei Malchut, we had one earlier, Rabbi Shimon Gamliel, this is Rabbi Akiva. The Malachim brought his bodies here after being 40 days being tortured and taking his skin and his meat off of his body. He stayed alive until it was Yom Kippur Shabbat, and he gave up his life to HaKadosh Baruch Hu by saying Shema Yisrael and the word Echad, that he gave his whole life to HaKadosh Baruch Hu with love and happiness. He was able to give his life to HaKadosh Baruch Hu just like he gave it to him as a gift. He gave it back with holiness back to HaKadosh Baruch Hu. And we know that his famous statement that that everything, the yesod, the foundation that the whole Torah stands on is to love your friend as yourself. What does that mean? A lot of people make the mistake of thinking love everybody just the way you are. No. The fact is that you have to love your friend as yourself, to bring him as yourself. Right now you're under the banner of Torah and learning Torah, to be like Aharon HaKohen, ohevet Torah vekarvam leTorah, ohevet habriot vekarvam leTorah, to love every single person and to bring him back under the banner of Torah, not to let him stray in the whole abyss of out there in the Goyish world. But like Rabbi Akiva, where he himself was a Choser b'Teshuvah, about Teshuvah, in the age of 40, he picked himself up, where he used to be so anti-religion, anti-observancy, anti-Torah. He used to say that if I had a chance, I would take the Chachamim and break their bones, like a chamor, like a donkey breaks the bones of a person. But after he came back and did Teshuvah, he saw how beautiful the Torah is. He not only gave a big hugs to rabbis, he became the biggest rabbi himself. And all the Torah that we have today, Torah Shebaal Peh, after 24,000 of his students died, he didn't give up, he didn't commit suicide, he didn't become depressed. He went down to the south and he picked up few new students, one of them being Rabbi Shimon bar Yochai, Rabbi Miriam Rabbi Yosef ben Chalafta, Rabbi Yehuda, the famous Rabbi Yehuda bar Eli, and Rabbi Elazar ben Shlomo. And from these 5 Tanaim, Baruch Hashem, we have all the Mishnayot that we have today. And the zchut that Rabbi Akiva didn't give up. He went from a non-observant to an observant rabbi, and b'zchuto, everything that we learn today in Torah Shebaal Peh, that we have oral Torah, is because of him, and his mouth is always moving from the Torah that we learned, because like we began by saying, his yesod was V'ahavta l'recha kamocha. When you love everybody like yourself and you bring him under the banner of Torah, Hashem will give you the chance to become the greatest person in history, and that's Rabbi Akiva. Thank you.